Are you the boss of your mind, or the mind is your boss? Your mind is the total of your thoughts and thinking process. If you have no control over your thoughts, it means that you are not their boss. You are not the boss of your mind. It also means that most of your thoughts come from outside you, and you are not the one creating them. If this is true, then where is your freedom and where is your strength? You are letting your mind rule your life, instead of you ruling it. The mind tends to repeat the same kind of thoughts, day after day. This means that you find it difficult to accept new thoughts and new ideas. This also means that you are limiting your freedom by letting your mind be your boss. Most people keep thinking the same kind of thoughts and visualize the same mental images in their mind automatically. Day after day, they keep viewing the same movie in their minds and therefore keep creating and recreating the same kind of life and the same kind of situations. Most people don't know or don't believe that it is possible to change their way of thinking. The reality of this possibility has never occurred to them. However, there are also people who have the knowledge and understanding to use the power of their thoughts, and they also train themselves to control their mind. If you attempt to control your mind, persist in your efforts to become more conscious of your thinking process, and learn to choose the thoughts you allow into your minds, you will become the boss of your mind. This will make you realize in a practical and direct manner that your thoughts are creative and possess the power to affect your life. Controlling and understanding the thinking process also leads to the ability to silence the mind, which is a higher stage that very few know about, and fewer take practical steps to achieve. If and when you reach this goal, you will realize that you are not your mind or your thoughts, but something beyond them. The ability to silence the mind is the key to finding the button that turns the mind on and off in accordance with our will. When we are able to turn it off at will, we experience serenity of mind, inner strength, confidence, and happiness. When the mind and its thoughts are quiet, we experience a sort of higher consciousness. Silencing the thoughts and the non-stop, exhausting chatter of the mind allows us to enjoy peace and happiness. At this stage, we become the boss of our mind and of our life. When we have control over our mind, we have better control of our life. After being able to silence your mind, unhealthy habits and negative attitudes lose their power on you. In this situation, your mind and feelings will remain stable, unaffected, and not agitated by external sources. After being able to quiet your mind, at least for a little while, you will realize that you are not the mind. You will realize that it is a sort of energy that occupies your attention constantly. For someone who encounters this idea for the first time, it might sound weird and silly. However, someone who has practiced meditation for some time or is conversant with the Eastern philosophies will understand and accept these words easily. From this inner silence, you can look at the mind, understand what it is, and come to know its nature and how and why it works. While working towards this inner state, the mind will suggest all kinds of reasons and excuses why it is better not to bring it under control. The mind wants to be free and roam wherever it likes. It believes that if it is silenced, life will cease to be. It cannot accept that life can go on without its restless and constant chatter. This is understandable, since the mind wants to be the boss. There is no vacuum in nature. When the mind is made quiet, something new steps in. It is the universal consciousness, spirit, the creative power, your inner eye. You can call it by any name you want. It is a power that has always existed, and it is in us. It is us. It is our true consciousness, which we have forgotten. Thoughts are like clouds that hide the sun. When the clouds are gone, we see and feel the rays of the sun. When thoughts stop, we become aware of the higher consciousness within us. Becoming the boss of your mind enables you to think about what you want when you want to, and stop being influenced by outside forces. Becoming the boss of your mind enables you to think about what you want when you want to, and stop being influenced by outside forces.